You need an expertise. You need something that people can come to you and say, hey, you're the expert for this thing, can you teach me?
I believe in you. They told you you can't, show them folks you do.
This is a very interesting concept, because even Albert Einstein said everyone's a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, you think it's an idiot. Does that make sense? It's saying that just because you don't quite feel like you're smart in certain areas, you're dedicating your time somewhere, and from that time you're spending, you're building experience and building an expertise. Here's an example. Let's say you're someone, I hope you're not this person, but let's say you're someone who's sitting at home all day playing video games, wishing about what you should do one day. In your mind you might be thinking, well, when I'm older I'm gonna do this thing and then I'm gonna have all these businesses, but the reality is you're building an expertise in video games. There's nothing wrong with that, and there's even people who would pay to watch you play, people who would pay to learn how you play the game that way. And that's the beauty of living in the information age. People are paying for knowledge and they want to learn from experts. So anytime you feel as though you're not smart enough or you don't know enough to be paid for your knowledge, just recognize, think back to 5 years ago. What's something you know right now that if you could have told yourself 5 years ago, you would have paid for it? That's how the information age works. You find the market for people who are wanting to know what you currently have in your mind. And I promise you, the things that you're overlooking that you think aren't very important, well, everyone knows that. It's common sense. It's not. Everyone has their own life. Everyone is spending their 24 hours differently, and each person has a specific skill set that they're building. And here's the good news. If you're someone that wants to change your life and switch it up from, playing video games all day, or instead of being a sports analyst without being paid for it, how about you take that energy and decide what expertise you want to build? And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with loving sports. I'm just saying, be all in. Don't be someone that's just half-heartedly doing something so you can say, well, I didn't really try that hard. If you're going to commit to playing video games, commit to it. Play it with intention. If you're going to watch sports with intention. There's nothing wrong with having, escapism, having something in your life that isn't really productive but it makes you relax. That's cool. But just remember, like I said in the last video, we only have so many hours in the day, and where you put those hours is building your expertise. And in the information age, your expertise equals dollars in your pocket. So keep that in mind today. What expertise are you building? And in the comments below, put one thing that you've been putting a lot of your time in that you can be more intentional about. Where are you spending 3 to 4 hours a day? Really audit yourself. Where is that time going? Because what you're doing is you're building an expertise. And it's honestly ridiculous to be building an expertise and not leveraging it. So my homework for you, leave a comment below of one level of expertise or one area that you've been honing this whole time that you can become more intentional with and build upon to create more streams of income. All right, that's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
I believe in you. They told you you can't, show them folks you do. Every bit